Hey there's Wisconsin Wine Guy. I'm still here. I gotta get this list completed, because we're coming up on Thanksgiving, right? So Thanksgiving, I want to make sure you have wines to choose. Let's open this up a little bit. There you can see me. So I'm here still at Toot Kates, and I'm making my selection of the fall and winter wines that I think that these would be phenomenal for you to share with your friends, for you to just have on stock, and maybe age for 10 years and see what happens, right? So this brand you may recognize, Elouan, okay, out of Oregon. Now, this is a different type of label than what you'll find. So they have a couple different labels on the market now. You may find some of the old labels, but you'll find this one here as well. So I like how that description says grown in Oregon, but made in California. How cool is that, right? So Elouan Pinot Noir. This is going to be the 2021 Pinot Noir. So we're looking at Joseph Wagner. If you're familiar with this brand, you're familiar with Joseph Wagner. There's quite a few different brands under his name, and this is one of those. And I like to do he does a lot with California and Oregon, and doing different wines and comparing. I like to do his California wines of the same varietal, pair it with the Oregon wines of the same varietal, and see how different they are. So that's always fun to do. So check it out. It'll be Chardonnay Pinot Noir. Check it out. You'll enjoy that. So Joseph Wagner is the winemaker from here. This is aged in French oak for about 10 months. It goes through mallow fermentation, malolactic secondary fermentation, just to round off those rough edges, make it nice, supple and smooth and silky. Okay, so that's always good. Two-step process. Oh, I gotta share this because this was fun. This is the first time that utilizing a dispenser that I was the one that got the bottom of the barrel, bottom of the bottle, I should say. It was kind of weird, but fantastic service here. Jump right up on it. Thanks to my man. They helped me out here. Jump right on it, get it changed, and now we have some wine here, for me to taste, for me to sample, for me to give you my opinion about the wine. So the grapes come from different parts of Oregon. So you have the northern part, which is a cooler climate. The western part, which is more, coastal. You have the southern climate, which can be more ripe, okay, in that area. So you have 3 different areas in which the grapes are sourced from, each contributing a different, say, part or piece or characteristic, in the wine here. So we're looking forward to trying this and seeing what we got here. I mean, I love the wines from, I like to say, J Wag. I like the wines from J Wag. He does a great job with his winemaking, and this would be no exception. Look him up, Joseph Wagner, and see all the different brands that he produces. You'll be surprised. Some of the wines you may have already had or already drinking today. Don't realize that it's from J Wagner. All right, so now let's do this one here. 2021 alcohol. It's coming in at 13.8%, almost 14% alcohol. I love that label. There we go. Nose. It's a little bit darker too compared to some Pinot Noirs. Again, made in Oregon, grown in Oregon, but made in California. So, my light is fading a little bit, but this is pretty dark. This is pretty dark. Coming out of Oregon. Nose. You definitely pick up on the French oak toastiness. So the citrus and some cherry. The nose is just nice. Okay, the nose is just nice. I mean, there's nothing to say about it. The nose is nice. I'm looking at this color thinking this gotta have, because it has that California made influence. Maybe it's like robust, like the Pinot Noirs from Russian River Valley. We don't know. When I select these wines, I don't know what they taste like. I look at the label, I look at the brand, I look at the description, and you know what? That sounds pretty good. And hopefully, it's a match for my palate. Doesn't make it a bad wine if it didn't match my palate. But I'm going to tell you the truth. It's the Wisconsin Wine Guy way. Here we go. First is gonna be the Ritz. Wow. Those cannons are nice, intense. Okay, that's good tannins. You know, they bind it all together. Okay, acidity is nice too as well. Okay, but it's very well intermingled, very well balanced. Nice. Okay, now for the taste. Here we go. It's just enough residual sugar to bring out the fruit, but it still finishes dry. Definitely be a food wine that's going to bring out more of its fruit or its varietal characteristics. So it kind of has, I mean, those tannins are right there, boy. Ooh, baby. You see me doing it, right? That's tannins. You do that, that's tannins. But it has a nice fruity present mid palate. Good finish. Definitely ripe cherry on the finish. But definitely one of those that you must have with food. Now I would go with something very savory, something very robust. You know, so some people do ham on Thanksgiving. Some people do turkey on Thanksgiving. Some people go outside the box and do a filet strip, filet mignon or a filet strip, you know, steak. You know, I mean, so this definitely be a wine to go for that. Some even go with some type of robust vegetarian dishes. Definitely be a wine for that. You know, something with a lot of flavor that's going to totally accentuate the flavors that exist in this wine. So again, I've always enjoyed the J-Wag wines. This is not any exception because the wines are always food friendly. So give it a try. See what you think. Hopefully you enjoy it. I'm your Toot Kates. This is on my list. We'll see you next time. Ciao.